breaking fast just now.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, Alhamdulillah, tabarakallah, that's good to hear. You're fine. So, Irfan, before we start, let's have a short ice-breaking session. Tell us a little bit background about yourself.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Irfan Izad. I'm 22 years old. I'm from faculty FTMK, and I'm currently the president of Jaksis for College Kediaman Kasturi. Uh, I think that's about it. I'm on my third year right now, mm, and I think that I'm a bit nervous actually.
You're not the only one. I'm nervous as well. This is my first time, but let's give it all.
Sure. Let's go.
All right, so today we're just gonna have like a casual discussion about Jaksis as a training ground for leaders. But first of all, I bet everyone is really curious about what is Jaksis actually. So can you have like a brief introduction about Jaksis?
Yeah, sure. Before that, I would like to thank UTeM TV for inviting me to this episode on Friday Night On. It was such a great honor to be on this episode for today. And don't forget to like and subscribe and also share to your friends for more content in the future. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to ask you a question. You ask me a question, I ask you a question back.
Why are you
Okay.
asking me
What
back?
do you think is justice?
Well, since I'm in the first year, I think I've never been to UTeM yet, sadly, but I've heard of it about a committee is handling students in College Kediaman. Am I right? If I'm wrong,
Yeah,
please correct me.
for a generalized answer, yes, that is a correct answer. Well, JASIS is a surname for Jawatan Kuasa Siswa. It is a student body. Its function, like you said, is a committee where it helps students in the hostel, or so we all call it, college kediaman. And also, each college kediaman has its own pengetua, or we call it principal, or we call it pengetua. Okay, followed by the president and the assistant for the president, setiausaha, bendahari, and the fellow, and also the management. So, some of you have seen me before. For I always move from my college zaman to Tua to Jebat. But for the first year, so hello, I'm Irfan.
Hi.
Please save my number. Contact me if you have any problem.
Sure,
Not for
you guys
personal
heard
reason.
it.
Not
No,
for personal reason.
no personal, no hard feelings.
No hard feelings. Okay, I'm taken already. Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
So that's an answer for you.
Okay.
Um, do you want any questions regarding?
Jaksis basically is a body that handles students in College Kediaman, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
it relates to our topic for tonight's speech, which is Jaksis as a training ground for leaders. So I want to ask you, what do you think? Why Jaksis is the training ground for leaders? Like, what kind of characteristics does it take to actually be a leader? Even
Okay.
without being in Jaksis.
Okay. That's a good question. Okay.
Okay.
Speaking from experience, as I have been the president for the past 3 years now. Actually,
Oh, wow.
so since my first year, I've been the president since I was 19 years old. And let me tell you, it was not an easy job. I had my hardship, and by the end of the day, it was fun. It was an experience. It was a fun experience, and I do hope that for those who are interested, please join the Justice for you to enjoy what I'm feeling for the past 3 years right now. Even though if you don't want to be a justice for 3 years, even for 1 year is enough actually. Okay. Personally, from speaking, I have my beloved pengetua, Cik Nisa. Hi, Bonda. I made
Hi,
it. I made
Wanda.
Didi.
He made it.
So yeah, thank you for Cik Anissa. I have learned a lot from her actually. She is my pengetua. You may all know her as Bonda. If you don't know her, then you're missing out something in your life in College Diamond. For the
Exactly.
first year, I forgive you, but for those who don't know her after the first year, oh my god, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, and also I would like to thank my friends who are in an organization who also helped me a lot. Thank you, Bonde, and thank you to all my friends for helping me going through my first year, my second year, and my third year, and also let me be the president for 3 years straight. I would like to thank you. That
That's a
okay,
long, bittersweet journey. What a
it was a
great experience you had.
yes, it
It's
was a long.
amazing.
I still remember the first time I was in the room. Everyone was older than me actually. I was 19 years old back then, okay? And the people who was in the Jaksis was 22, 21. But age doesn't matter because why? At the end of the day, you are a leader in that organization. So age
Yes.
doesn't matter. You need to lead them and become a good leader. And basically I learned a lot of characteristics from being a leader. From being a Jaksis.
Mm.
Okay. So, as the title said, Jaksis is a training ground for students to become leaders. Okay, may I ask you, Mai, why is it a training ground for students to become leaders? Why is it?
Well, from your personal speaking, I as you have to multitask a lot while having a huge position, huge responsibility to handle. For students, for your friends, you still have the responsibility to carry as a student.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's what it takes to be a leader.
Okay. Yes, that's actually one of the characteristics. Actually,
Yeah.
is personally for being a president for more than 3 years of experience, I can proudly say that uh, when become a justice, it is a perfect place to nurture the leaders because why? As Mai said, we will develop an ability to multitask.
Mm.
Why is it? Okay, due to the amount of workload that is constantly being given under Jaksis, creating programs for the students
Yeah.
while taking care of the students' welfare. And also, if you've been in College Lama, you hear the 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, the ringing bells at the College Lama ringing, echoing in the college. Oh my God. So, uh, it is it's actually very common for one student to handle one to two side tasks with a very tight schedules actually.
That's
Because yes,
that's a great experience actually.
because when we are under this situation actually, we are exposed to the ability to multitask. But the positive side to it is we are comfortable under those pressure and under those situation because for example, let me tell you, when we are tasked by the management to create a program as a justice member, we must plan it wisely among ourselves
Mm.
with the help of the management and bonder, especially bonder, because at the same time we have to balance our study life in the university. At the same time, we have to create that program for the students. So you
Ex-
see the balance is it?
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely a good experience to have when you're in College Kediaman, especially, they say enjoy your university life, and I couldn't agree more. But sadly, I cannot enjoy it too fully yet. But let's enjoy it through your experience and through your sharing. So, okay, keep on.
Keep on. You were good just now. Okay. Let me tell you my another characteristic for being a leader and why is the justice a good training ground for nurture leaders actually, because other than learning how to multitask, we also learn how to interact with other people. We also learn how to manage our time and also be disciplined.
Mm.
Okay, those four characteristics are one of the characteristics that are important to build a leader.
Yeah. I agree. I exactly agree. Like you said just now, age does not define maturity, but the ability to carry out the responsibility is important.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's true. Okay. Can I tell you a story about myself? When I was
Yes,
a
yes,
justice member. Okay.
yes.
Okay. When I was a justice member, I interact with many amazing people in UTeM. Okay. For one example, I personally met the most amazing and active person in UTeM. I think you all know him, and if you don't, let me personally call him myself. He's the TNC of HEP himself, named
Oh
Rahman,
wow.
Professor Madya Dr. Nurul Fajar bin Abdul Manaf.
Oh
It
my
was
god, that's
such an honor
amazing.
personally to meet such a great person. Have you
Just
met
by
him
read.
before?
No, I've never been to UTeM yet. Sadly, I've never met anyone from
Have
UTeM.
you heard his name before?
I think so. Now that you mention him, yes.
Ah, if you don't, I might call
Why are
him
you
later.
why are you busting me in this session?
How the tables have turned, huh?
Why is it you interviewing me now? It's supposed to be you giving the speech.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It was such a sidetrack for me. Okay, let me continue with my speech. Okay,
Yes, go on. The stage is yours.
okay. Next is the next characteristic that I told you just now is the time management, right?
Yes.
Well, time management is also an important factor when you are in Jaksis actually, because when you are in Jaksis, you have to carry out multiple tasks at the same time. So it's such a you have a very busy schedules ahead of you. You barely have enough time for yourself. But remember, you should always prioritize your health physically and mentally.
Yeah.
Even if you are busy, always remember to make time for yourself. It doesn't matter if you want to rest for a while, or you want to play games, or you just want to have a lovely dinner by yourself. Just make time for yourself, because by the end of the day, it's you who have to move and make and carry out those tasks. Sure, you have your friends to help you out, but if you are not at your 100%, then what's the use? So,
Yeah, exactly. The energy that we the energy that we need to have to attract others is important,
yes.
and the energy comes within. I agree.
Mhm.
That's
So
an amazing point.
thank you. I wrote that myself actually.
That's amazing. Coming from the president.
You're making me blush. Okay. Let me continue. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. During my time as a president for Jaksis, I often get calls from many students who share their problems during their stay in the campus. Okay.
Okay.
These students had trouble talking to the management or the principal pengetua herself. I don't know why, but for me, Bonda is seems like a nice person, but maybe because it's the age difference, and because
Um,
I was around the age, so they are more confident to talk with me. So,
exactly. True.
so even during my busy time, I will always make time for other people, especially if they have a problem to share. I'm always here to hear their problem, and we have a solution. We carry out the solution together.
Mm, that's great. Being a good listener is really great sometimes, instead of just helping others. Sometimes someone needs to listen, and I couldn't agree more. And you're like the bridge between students and Bonder, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I bet they are really grateful to you for whatever you have done.
Well, even if I'm not the president anymore, even if I'm not in UTEM anymore, you could always contact me and tell me your problems.
Oh
I know you want to call me about
no,
the
let's not
faculty.
get that's gonna let's not
Okay.
get personal.
Okay. Let me tell you a story. Not a story, actually, a situation. When, for example, at the campus, the students have problem with their car clamped by the campus police. Actually, so when the car is clamped by the campus police, they contact me and ask, "What should they do? Ifan, what should we do? Our car is clamped right now."
Yes.
Well, actually, I will try to help them by guiding them to the correct authorities, and
Oh,
also send them the numbers to make it easy for them to contact and settle their problems.
wow. Is that one of the Jaksis roles, or it's just your personal
Ah,
responsibility?
well, no. I'm
No.
okay. I'm bringing this up is because it relates to the characteristic of being a
Yes,
leader.
exactly.
Why? Why?
That's what
Why is
makes.
it? Because a leader should always be confident when talking to other people.
Yes, always be prepared like you. I can see that.
Well, a leader should always be confident, like I said, to talking other people because it helps us to communicate with other people very smoothly, either on the phone or face to face. So, reaching out to other students and creating connection with them provide us with opportunities to make new friends and possibly even meet our soulmate. Ah, no, okay, no, okay. Sorry.
Oh
Gain
wow.
new perspective, expand our network, and also learn new things. And also, the important part is to improve our social skills. That's the important part, because it's no use for you to be a leader and not good at talking with other people. True.
Exactly. True. Couldn't
Mm-hmm.
agree no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to lead your committee, and for them to help you and cooperate together, you need to voice out, you need to speak, and to be able to do that, those characteristics are very much needed.
Yes, and also these characteristics also train us to be ready for the real world. Because why? Because in the real world, you only have yourself to rely on, and because of your
Yes.
practice during your time in Jaksis, it will be like a normal routine for you as you progress your day later.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, do Jaxis have like motto or something? You know, like vision or?
Oh my God. Okay. Actually, every college diamond has their own Jaksis and has their own motto from themselves. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit shy to tell you our motto because it's a bit cringy, but at the same time, it's something that we together decide for ourselves. When I was the first year, so our motto is for the Jaksis College Kasturi is together we exito.
Oh wow,
Uh,
that
uh,
does sound cringy.
that sounds
Together
cringe
with
worthy.
Exito. Why Exito?
Because okay, if you think about it, together we exit is means by together we go through until the very end.
Oh wow,
Go
that
through the
has.
experience, go through the journey, go through the work. Together we exit too. Like that.
Mm, that really does correlate to our discussion for tonight, which is justice as a training ground for leaders. It creates the bond and opportunity to cooperate with students, and that is really nice. That's amazing. I wish I could experience that one day.
Maybe you can join the Jaksis for your college demand
Me
later
joining
in your
justice?
second year. May-
Maybe.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not?
Like I said, these characteristics will build you to be a leader. Being a
Yes.
leader is someone who can see how things can be improved and who rallies people to move toward that better vision. Okay. Leaders can work together toward their vision and make that a reality while putting people first.
Yeah, that's a strong saying. I agree.
And all of this can achieve by joining the Justice. Come on, Mai. Join the Justice.
Oh no, guys, he is dragging me. So you guys go and join Jaxis now.
I think that's the end of my speech. Do you want to ask any questions, Mai?
Yes, yes. I think let's go look through the comment section. Everyone is really, really happy. Let's go through the comment section.
Okay, sure.
So Hazra said, "What the sweetest experience in your life when you joined Jaxis?"
Hmm, that's actually a good question. Okay, let me tell you a program that we made during my time as a justice. Actually, um, I think it was my second year. Me and my exco kebajikan Nazrin, he actually planned to make a lawatan to the elderly, as we call it, lawatan ke rumah orang tua.
Oh wow.
It's located around Malacca. I forgot what it is, where it is, but it was such a wonderful experience. Uh, from the day that he started to say, Ifan, I want to make a program to Rumah Orang Tua. Is it okay? And I'm like, sure. Let's ask Bonda and ask the management if they have any paperwork that we can see. So we ask the management, we ask Bonda. Okay, the Bonda give us the past work, and then we see the paperwork, and we try to make our own paperwork. Okay, let me tell you the routine before making a program. Actually,
Okay.
we have to make the paperwork,
Mhm.
get the sign from the pengetua and also the management for the college and management, and then go to the HEP to present our paperwork to the MPP and
Mm.
also to the HEP people. So the people will actually approve our program or not. And Alhamdulillah,
Mm.
my program was approved. And we got to go
Alhamdulillah.
to the Rumah Hong tour. And if you follow my College Kasturi Instagram at college.kasturi, you can see a lot of pictures actually.
Mhm.
Um, we paint the okay. Let me continue the story. We paint the houses for the Rumah tour. We eat
Wow.
together with them. We clean their lawn. We interact with the with the elderly, and also I remember one of my participants actually play games with them.
Oh my God, it
Uh,
is
uh,
such an amazing experience.
Carom or something, if I remember correctly. They
Ah,
play with them, so it's such a wonderful experience, and I really hope after this COVID, we can
yeah.
actually do that again sometimes.
Inshallah, inshallah, tabarakallah. That is such an amazing experience to handle such a program. Not only that you lead the students to help others, but you let them interact and experience it in real life. Even I have never experienced such thing before, and maybe I should take the consideration to join that sis. So how about you guys, the viewers? I hope you guys are thinking to join Jaksis as well. So now let's move on. Do we have any other questions? Anything? Someone asked, anything program that Jaxis handle in this Ramadan, especially to students who are staying in hostel?
Okay, for program that justice in this Ramadan. For now, I don't think that we have any program. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong on there, but right now we don't have any programs. But actually, Bonde help out the students when they're in college diamond. Every Wednesday, we see that there always food on the table for people to take if they want to break their fast. And Bonde actually always cook for the students in the college diamond.
Wow,
Yes, very
that's
kind of Bonde.
amazing.
Alhamdulillah to have such a wonderful Bonde.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Uh, and right now, like I said, I don't think we have any program,
Okay.
but I think we can make a program like last year actually
Mhm.
during the Raya, where they actually make a program where they light up the college diamond using the pelita around the college diamond. Actually, you can see
Wow.
they decorate the. Excuse me if I'm saying in bahasa Melayu, they decorate the bilik activity with decoration with Hari Raya, Selamat Hari Raya, and they take
Mm.
pictures. Mm. And also, even the lucky students also come to our college diamond eating during the Raya actually.
Mm.
Bonda will always cook for us, we eat, and we also cook for all together for students actually, with the permission from the Bonda and the management.
Mm, that's an amazing experience. I can't wait to experience it once I'm in UTeM. Okay, I think this will be the last question, the third question. How did you handle uncooperative students? Yes, as a leader, you must have this
Oh,
challenge, right?
okay. What what's the okay? This challenge actually, okay. Let me tell you a story about when I was a president back then in still a president actually when I was at the college Diamam. Actually, there will always be students who will be uncooperative with us. For one reason, during my first year is because of my age. I was 19 years old. I was a bit premature, but I handled them with very maturely. I go to them, I walk up to them and I say, if you have any problem, you can just say it to me. Don't say it to my back. Don't say it to Bonde. Don't say it to other people. Just say it to my face. If you have a problem, we can settle it together. If my way of treating you guys is bad, then let me
No.
fix myself. Let me fix
Yeah.
myself. We are we are going through this together. We are going to be together for years, and maybe we could be friends actually.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a wonderful thing to say. You know, you have to speak out sometimes in order to create the bond, to start the bond between the students.
Yes, because actually I'm not trying to be a boss. I'm trying to be a leader who is
Yes.
always good to the people. But at the same time, I want that if I respect you, not especially you need to respect me back, but I want that level of respect if I'm with you actually.
Yeah, exactly.
And I want to gain those respects from you. So
The trust communication. Yeah.
yes. So I don't want any problems during our stay here. So please let me fix myself so that I'll be a better leader in the near future.
Oh my God, that is so amazing. No wonder you have been the president for the past. Amazing. uh, so I think okay. Last questions from Lollipop. You're fine. What was the worst experience throughout your 3 years of leadership? Yes, I want to know too.
Oh, digging into my past secret, huh? My darkest past secret, is it? Okay. Let me search through my head. Actually, I don't think there's a time where there's a worst experience actually, because even though I had my bad day, even though I had
Mm,
my bad year, by the end of the day, I have my friends, I have Wonder, I have the students who always be there for me. Actually,
exactly.
even okay, there's a time where I cried, but that was on me actually because
Mm,
I was inexperienced as a leader, and
mm,
I took that sadness and turned it into a positive side.
that's a good thing to do because I personally believe that everyone has their own ups and downs, and it doesn't have rainbow every day, but it doesn't rain every day as well. So
Yep.
it's just how you manage with the situation and how you get back at it. That's, thank you so much. This has been an amazing session with you today.
Thank
Irfan,
you.
you
Thank
are
you, mine.
extremely amazing. Thank you
No,
to
you're
our.
amazing.
You're amazing.
No,
Back at
you're
you.
amazing.
Stop it. Thank you to our amazing viewers for
Thank
tuning
you.
with
Thank you,
us.
everyone. Thank you for
Thank you,
watching with me.
everyone. Thank you for watching. And for next week's episode, we have a special guest from Yayasan Sukarelawan Siswa that will give a speech on her experiences during volunteering activities and why you should do it. Okay, and if you want to know who is our invited speaker is for the next episode, please do join us on the same day, same time, same platform on Freddie MyCon. And bye. See you guys soon. Thank you for watching, guys. Happy Taraweh.
Happy Traw, everyone, and happy
Happy
Ramadan.
Taraweh.